Hey, tap in, play a log in. Smoke a lot radio, we going all in. It's your host with the most cool. I don't smoke YUKMOUTH in the He's house, man. You know what I mean? Big shout out to my co-host network, you know what I mean? He doing his 1-2 somewhere. Big shout out to Lay Divinity. They doing their 1-2, but we still gonna bring y'all the show and the content with no nonsense. Salute to everybody in the chat, you know what I mean? Let us know where y'all at. Let's do the tap in, you know what I mean? Do some shout outs, you know what I mean? Right quick before we get into the content, you feel me? And we are powered by the world famous Coin Academy, man. Big rest in peace, a big shout out to the big homies, man. GO-MACK and LAYLAW, man. Big shout out to Macca, you know what I mean? Macca Magic, you know what I mean? Big shout out to the production, you know what I mean? Everybody, producers and production team, man. We got A Boogie in this thing. I just seen her dip off somewhere, you know what I mean? One of the producers, man. We got Idris making this thing happen, you feel me? And we got motherfucker Marky Mark in this thing somewhere doing this 1-2. But we got the Coin Academy in this motherfucker, man. And we are sponsored by, man, the big homie E40 Fonzarelli, man. Let's hit up with that motherfucking sponsorship commercial right quick. My bad for cussing too, man. I think the mother effer is like some standard. They be saying that on the news. I think the B word and everything else is probably crazy. But anyway, man, let's get to our sponsor, man. Big shout out to E40 Water. Let's go. Oh, shit. My bad, y'all. Oopsie daisy. All right, man. Anyway, we are sponsored by E40, man. Earl Stevens Selections, man. That's right. Follow them on the ground at Earl Stevens Selections, man. Get your wine. Get your tequila. Get everything you need, man. He even got an E40, man. Like, he has a 40, a real beer, a 40-ounce beer, man. So go mess with E40, man. We off that E Sarente. You know what I mean? That means E40 in Spanish, man. E Sarente. You know what I mean? You could get that in Aneo. You get that in Reposado and Blanco. You feel me? Go get it at your local Bev and Moe's and liquor stores and anywhere you go, man. Tell them Smoke a Lot Radio sent you. And you know what I mean? You better function for 40 water. You dig? Big shout out to Earl Stevens Selections, man. Follow them on the gram and all social media platforms. You dig? Big shout out to our sponsor. I will take a shot to that. Oh boy. And it makes sense for 40 to have his own liquor company. 40 always had the remember the Carlos Rossi wine? Top of the line wine, Carlos Rossi. Like, he always had some drink concoction, hurricane, slurricane. Like, he always was like the rapper that had the rapper/bartender. Like, he's coming with the bag with all the goodies, mixing it up and passing out drinks. So it makes sense for 40 to have his own wine and tequila and beer line, you know. So big shout out to Earl Stevens Selections, man. And speaking of selections, man, I got two of my homeboys in the building, man. We gonna do a big tribute, you know what I mean? Another tribute, man, to the big homies, man. GO-MACK and LAYLAW, man. We're gonna take it back to Above the Law days, NWA days, man. And I got some of my brothers, man. One of my brothers that actually introduced me to GO-MACK and LAYLAW, KINGPIN in the building. I got PHALOSMODE, man, in the building, man. So we're gonna get my brothers in this thing and we're gonna talk our ish, you feel me? And, you know, give a little history lesson, you know, for those who don't know on GO-MACK and LAYLAW from their perspective. So can we get the fellas in the building, Idris?
Yup.
What
it do? What it do? What it do?
What it do, PHALOSMODE?
I ain't seen KINGPIN in years, man. What's up,
Jay? Shape up, man. KINGPIN looking wild, man. He ain't been to the barber, man. All the motherfucking people on strike, man. They ain't going to work. You know you gotta mess with barber. Your barber ain't gonna work. What up with it, man? Like,
man, long time, man.
Speaking of the ice.
Hey, I mean, Yuck is stupid.
Nah, the ice raids, man. How y'all feel about, you know, the blitz that they doing in LA to our brown brothers and sisters? How you feel about, you know, Trump, you know, sending the National Guard and the Marines into LA? Do you guys think it's needed, you know, being LA, you know, native, especially you, LQ, because you out here. Lost you, you know, you somewhere else, but you still know.
Yeah.
How it could get, you know, because you guys witnessed the Watts riots, the LA riots. So y'all done seen how really active it could get. Do you think this situation required the National Guard and the Marines?
I think
Hell
it's extreme.
yeah.
I think it's extreme. I think it's part of the agenda for the fear mongering to, instill fear in the people, cause chaos and distraction. It's a distraction for a hidden agenda, was not so hidden agenda, and the people that voted know what they voted for. They getting what they voted for, And then there's a bunch of other politics that's intertwined with that. You feel me?
I think that uh the Hispanics, not to take away from the Hispanics, because I love some
But no
ceviche.
floss.
But my thing is, they've been out there for a long time, and y'all could have got y'all business handled. You don't wait to the last moment to you know what I'm saying. That's wrong for them to separate people that separate people's families and all that type of stuff. And they've been paying their taxes and stuff. But they voted for Trump. They voted for him. So what can you say?
They said ICE got a no-fly zone in LA. The chat crazy, man. The chat ain't playing. The chat
Hey,
ain't
But
they said Trump. They said
LA.
Trump, dude. That immigration card, he turned it around to where if they got that card on them, it's like a GPS tracker.
No, you like
he like, if you go away, he like, if you go away, then we'll let you come back. But if we catch you, then you never be able to
It's
come
a
back.
no go. Hey,
I'm not
not to
laughing. I'm
hey,
not thinking.
not
I'm
to
not
silk.
laughing at it. I'm just saying, like, when the black people be going through what they going through, and we try to rise up. I don't really see too many. The only time I seen the Hispanics out there when they was looting in the riot, I was in the riot, and I'm just saying, like,
right, you
the
landed on
Hispanics.
that too. That's a good thing that you said. Bring it back to everybody. Bring it back to everybody on the screen. I got a question for both of you brothers. How do you feel about the response from the Hispanic community saying that they kind of angry that the black, African Americans ain't out there protesting and out there standing up for them? How you feel about that? Because some of them are
Well,
angered at us for not stepping up for them.
well, I do understand their frustration, and we are brothers and cousins in the struggle. But the reality is,
Right.
we get out there and protest and catch a case and go to jail. We can't even sit at the same table and share a meal with each other. They have to deal with themselves when it comes to those politics. That's the reality, and that's the real
Uh-huh.
politics. Especially in Los Angeles, we know if we get out there and protest and go to jail, that we can't even sit down and talk to each other.
No, hell no. Mexican mafia making sure of that. You know what I'm
So,
saying? They gonna make sure of that. You
so
know what I
that's a
mean?
hesitation in itself, and but that's just a sign of communication and some healing that still needs to be done between the two communities. It's unfinished healing between the two
At the
communities
same
right
time,
now.
LQ, it's like they want us to come out there to come help, but at the same time, you can't expect black people to come out there and help, and you calling them mayates on this side of your mouth, and then on the next side of your mouth, you want us to come and help. It's way more of them than it is of us. We only 20% of this nation. You know what I'm saying? And we have our own problems.
I mean, and that's the unfinished healing that I'm
We
speaking of.
8% out here. They 42%.
Yeah,
We got
it's that's the
3.8
unfinished healing.
million people out here. So they 1.8 million deep. It ain't nothing that the motherfucking 8% could do against 1.8 million. Y'all got to step up, I think. If anybody need to step up,
The thing too is, the thing I admire about the Hispanics is that they can all get together and live two or three families in one home, and then branch off, stack their paper, and branch off and start businesses and all that. Black people can't. We can't do that. Somebody gonna mess with somebody, baby mama or something. It's about to. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's
the mindset is individualism versus cooperative economics. We don't know how to practice or seeing the real benefits of practicing cooperative
right.
economics. We
You're
practice
right.
individual economics. And that's a no-go because as soon as you knock down, there's no support system or foundation. You start from the beginning. Every time you get knocked down. But when we work as a
LQ, what you think
collective and
about
one of us get knocked down,
the
we can still function.
reparations? What you think about reparations? What you think about that?
I mean, it's definitely old, but we know for a fact that America can't pay the debt right now. So are we having a
that's
realistic conversation?
not to cut you off, but that's the only problem I would have with the Hispanic community. When they start talking about giving us reparations, the Hispanic community is specifically out here in LA was talking about they're going to protest and they're not going to let it
They
happen
was
because
talking bad about black people too. They was going hard, talking bad.
when they start saying that, it's like, bro, you really don't, you know what I mean? Fuck what it's like that. If you don't want us to get our reparations, like even the indigenous people, you know, got casinos, they got their land, you know what I mean? They got they, you know what I mean? Even though they say that California was part of Mexico, Texas, and all that, but you sold that. You lost the war and y'all sold that. I got billions of dollars for that land. It ain't like nobody took it from you, like they stole it from the indigenous people. One took it from your land, like we is taken from Africa to bring here to be slaves. So it's different. You know what I mean? Y'all sold y'all land. We didn't sell.
I ain't feeling nobody until black people get what they deserve and get what they're owed. Why not? How come everybody else on the platform can, you know what I'm saying, can get what they're
Chinatown and every fucking major city in America, and it's a problem with us getting reparations. I don't get it.
Me too. I don't get it. Like,
I mean, there's nothing to get. You know, it is what it is. They don't want us to have that collective, you know, unity, especially not the economic, financial part. And listen, after so long, you get tired of wasting money. You grow out of foolishness. The average person grows out of foolishness. So then, once you did all the dumb shit you can do, you eventually come to your senses and say, "Let me try this different way," which will be the right way.
I have a
And that's
solution. I
yeah,
have a
and that's
solution,
where we are.
LQ.
And that's where we are. That's where we
I
are as
have a
people.
solution. And my solution is all these so-called uh, uh, black liberation people that's supposed to be speaking for black people. I ain't gonna name no names, but how come nobody has come with the idea of suing America for slavery? Why not?
Yeah, facts. That's how you do it. You sue
That's
them.
what you use their own laws. Let's see if they're gonna change it up now. But nobody's stepping up to. Well, I ain't gonna really go. But the Crumps, Benjamin Crump, all the rest of them. That's the Reverend Al Sharpton. Ain't gonna go no perm representing me. I'm saying some real. How come nobody is suing America for slavery? And that's how we'll get our reparations.
Bro, even if we get reparations, like let's say if they do give us a $500 million, 500 million, that's gonna be like 100,000 each. That ain't gonna even be no serious money.
Right.
Everybody gonna run through that. Like
That's
they act
They're
no.
like
giving billions away to war though. Like
right,
it's just stupid.
that ain't nothing though. But far as every black, we'll probably get 150,000 each out of that 500 million, if that.
It's
And
You know
the
gonna
what I
go
only
right back
way
to America.
mean? Some shit like that. So that ain't no money to change the world. So they tripping off of nothing. There's too many black people for that money to be divvied through, to be afraid that every black person gonna get 10 million each, 5 million each. Like this, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna
Well,
happen. Gonna get
see,
some
the Hispanics, the difference
money to
between
be able to
Hispanics
buy a
and
house
blacks
or something.
is,
The
is
money
the
to
fact that Hispanics
house.
got a place to go to. We don't got no place to go to. Black people ain't got no place to go to. They talk about go to Africa. Real Africans don't like black Americans.
Facts.
Let's keep it on it.
Talk your shit.
Mhm.
I
No,
love black people. I love black people, but I'm just saying, like, we got a long way to go, and we willing to, but still in all, like how they killed Nipsey. Nipsey was our tomorrows. You know what I'm saying?
we gotta
Like,
deal with our self-hate first. We gotta check
That
ourselves
we're
before we can
not.
check
Nothing's gonna
anybody else.
happen until we get past the self hate. That's what I'm saying.
right.
Learning how to turn our dysfunction into normal and make learning how to function in a normal capacity is the problem. We too dysfunctional and we too comfortable with it. You
Right.
know,
It's too much
and
Right.
Willie
expect.
Lynch shit going down. It's like it's too much
Right.
hatred towards each other. Like we can't stand to see another black man make it, but any other race they could make it. You're gonna hang around him, you're gonna chill him, you're gonna salute him. Then when a black man do it, hatred, oh, why him and not me? Oh, why fuck that nigga? He was a broke nigga when I grew up with him. He was nothing. Like it comes to that
Right.
when it's every other race that comes up, and you could be raised with that dude too, but it's not the background. You know what I mean? Oh, why? Woo, 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 well, woo, woo, or the entitlement. So it's either entitlement and jealousy that comes with success in the black community, and we gotta like stop that shit. Like if you hustle, bro, you deserve all the money that you made. Nobody should be able to say, "Hey, I know you, man. Now you supposed to throw me something." Because when we was out there hustling, man, you had to get it yourself. No kingpin was throwing out free bricks. You had to hustle from a quarter ounce, a double up to a half ounce, to an ounce, to a motherfucking quarter key, and so on and so on. Nobody just gave the shit to you. Even the kingpins that was running the neighborhood, no man, nobody gave you a brick here.
That's
So they
right.
think that when you get successful, you giving away bricks, 20,000, 30,000, this, that to this one and that one. It's like, how the fuck did that happen? Like, how the fuck did I become, just because I'm the successful dude out the hood, how did I become that I have to take care of all you niggas and give you niggas loans? When y'all niggas
Right.
boss of the neighborhood, the kingpins of the neighborhood. Y'all don't get nobody no loans. Period. Y'all didn't give out no bricks,
Right, not to cut you off, but look at Nip. Nip was there. Nobody was on Nip when he was out there at Dexter Brown house, and he was out there selling hair. You know what I'm saying? And selling incense and socks. You feel what I'm saying? It's like he saw.
Let me get that front camera too. I don't like that side camera, man. It's all up on the nigga. Yeah, give me that one, bro. Like, yeah, that side camera all on the nigga acne and shit. Like, goddamn. Fuck that camera view, man. It's not ambiance, man. Give me this camera, man. Don't get that side shit. That side camera, bro. You fucking me up. I look like Kenny Kingpin with that side camera, bro. Leave me alone.
No. I'm in work mode right now.
I'm fucking with you, bro.
I know that. I'm in work mode right now, getting it in though, man.
Give me that front camera.
Let's not lose topic on why we here, and why we here is to talk about LAYLAW and GO-MACK.
GO-MACK, man. Can we play that video right quick before we get? Let's do a little history right quick, man. There's a little documentary and shit we want to play right quick. Just a little hot second of it, probably about 2 or 3 minutes of it, to give a little breakdown of, you know, the whole above the law, how they came together. Thank you, Idris. Put that thing up. Let's play it. Fair use, y'all. I don't hear it. Nuh-uh. Do you got it on? Do y'all hear it, LQ?
We don't hear nothing.
I don't hear it.
I don't hear nothing. Is you playing? You gotta play it.
Yeah, I see it, but it ain't playing.
There you go.
Young Hutch.
KMG.
Rest in peace, KMG.
Cold thing how I met Law.
Dang, man.
I met Law. Me walking up Broadway.
No, let this shit play, my nigga. His brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shut it down. Yeah, that's enough. What'd you say?
I like that slide. I like that slide. It's a classic photo.
Yeah, we had to just give it a history lesson on how above the law was formed. You know what I mean? And the roles that Law and GO-MACK played in the group. You know what I mean? Also the financiers. You know what I mean? Law also was the executive producer.
Exactly.
You know, along with Eazy-E. And
shout out to Amp too, they brother Amp.
Yeah, but let's get into it, bro. I know LAYLAW because of you, Kenny Kingpin. You know what I mean? So everybody I know out here is because of you and Tally, bro. You and Tally.
Rest in peace, Tally.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to my player partner Tally, man.
Yeah,
cold niggas, boy.
But you put me under your wing, my nigga. We is label mates, bro. And nigga, since I came down here, you and CJ Mack, but mainly you. You know what I mean? CJ, you know, he the big homie. But mainly you, because you like you say, you keep your ears to the streets, nigga. You was in the streets, kept your ear to the streets, and you put a protection over me, my nigga. When I was out here, a Bay Area nigga, you know, first time in LA, living out here and everything, man. LQ was showing me the ropes, the do's and the don'ts, you know, so I don't get caught up in the rolling 60s with all red on, like Drew Down got caught up and got trapped. You know who was it? Drew Down always said it was Nipsey that rolled down with the bicycle, right? You know who it was who rode down with it was what's the dude name from Eritrea? What's my nigga name?
That was Sandman. Yeah.
Sandman. That was
Yeah,
Sandman
rest in
that
Rest in
peace.
wrote up.
peace. Rest in peace.
Sandman, rest in peace. Yeah.
It was Sandman that wrote up because they just did a Sandman doc and they said how he wrote up on Drew Down and then brought back the whole 60s and they trapped the nigga in the house. So it was Sandman Augustus, right?
Yeah.
Man, I was in a car with Sandman the day before he got killed because I used to work for Big U right there on 43rd and Crenshaw.
You
And the
sure
day
did work at
before,
the you worked at the
I worked
developing
with for Big
office,
U.
developing
Yep.
option office. You sure did.
Yeah, Big Sherlock introduced me, and I remember Sandman told me, he was like, "Flaws, we're retrend, we different, we think different." You know what I'm saying? And then he brought me to Nipsey that day. That's when that shit was Sloss and Tees. It wasn't even a marathon then. You know what I mean? And I asked Big U, I was like, man, I heard you at Sox Nipsey father, right? And that nigga turned around and looked. He's like, "Floss, let me tell you something." Right? So he told me a bunch of things, but you know, that shit that's going on with Big U, I mean, I don't know too much about it, but what I saw from Big U, that nigga was a man, he was a father, you know what I'm saying? And he was with the business, for sure.
Well, you know, that's the side he want people to see and know more of. They just got off a lockdown. I guess last night or this morning. I just got off the phone with him. That's why it took me so long to dial in now.
Mhm.
And you know, he sends his shouts out. He's doing good. Um, he had the mind state. Of course, he's taking the trial, so he's preparing to take it to trial. So everything is in his favor in terms of that. And he'll be ready to speak out right now. But right now, he's focusing on prepping for trial. You know.
Shout out to
So
Big U.
And
yeah.
free Big
So
U, man.
yeah,
You
free
know,
Big
and
U.
niggas was mad when I said it, nigga. That's my homie, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. If any of my homies going through it, nigga, free the homies, period. I don't know
Real
what the
That
talk.
hell
part.
with you new millennial niggas that tuck your tail when your homeboy get in trouble, nigga. All you niggas that was fucking with Puffy, man, where y'all niggas at? Cause I seen all you niggas at the parties, nigga. I'm just saying. Only Kanye, the only nigga that's holding. That nigga went to Puff trial, nigga, and got kicked out today. So
Wow.
yeah. And all you other niggas that at them Puff parties, all you other niggas that Puff gave the motherfucking the package too, nigga, the package to blow up, nigga. Niggas that wasn't even popping until they got with Puff, nigga, and DJ Khaled and shit like that. Now, nigga, you lit. Where them niggas at, bro? So the same shit, bro. I ain't gonna ditch my homeboys when they going through the
Right,
shit when they really most
right,
need you. You
Yeah,
know, so
right.
free Big U, my nigga. Period.
that part.
Real talk. Hey,
And
this shit
Free
ain't
you
his
nothing but
know,
a smear
football teams and
campaign.
shit, and all them
and
kids
you
in
know,
the
speaking
football
of
teams and football shit he was doing. Nigga, he put so many kids in college and on football teams, nigga. Free
Mhm.
Big U, nigga, because half you niggas out there talking that shit ain't doing nothing for the kids in the community, nigga. I
Real
can't
talk.
say that about Big U, nigga. He done looked out. He make sure the kids in the community go to college, football, nigga, NFL, college football, anything, nigga. He making
Yuck,
sure.
yuck, niggas look at me strange when I say that. Like, I'm like, when I say big up to Big U, like, cause I didn't see none of that. I didn't see none of that when I was around Big U. It was straight business. Like, he was, Floss, I want you to help develop my artists. And Big Sherlock was there and his kids and his wife and all that. So I didn't see none of that. That's why I'm like,
well, you know what they say, perspective is subjective. So no matter how beautiful the painting is, an ugly soul will always see an ugly picture. You feel
right,
me? So it
right.
don't matter, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's based on, you know, you ask somebody, you ask about somebody, you may hear some good, you may hear some bad. It depends on the interaction with the person who you ask. So
This
that's
nigga
all
LQ
subjective.
always been the same. He always had this type of mentality. I told him the other day, I was like, nigga, the hardest line that you ever came with, nigga, Farrakhan himself couldn't stop it. I'm like, well, that's one of the coldest lines. Come
But
on, bruh.
I'm glad you spoken up online because I want to take it back to speaking about the significance of LAYLAW, KMG, GO-MACK, the whole Hutch, the whole above the law, cocaine. Those dudes are pillars to West Coast hip hop.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And the loss of those individuals to only have, you know, Coke and Hutch left is, you know, makes them even more valuable than what they really already are. Those dudes are rare gems right now. And made a lot of
Absolutely.
contribution to the G Funk sound. Yes, they have. I
Mhm.
don't think Above the Law get the credit that they deserve when it
Oh,
comes to
they
that
started it.
sound.
They
Real
said,
You know what I'm
talk.
saying?
they started it.
Yes.
And they
So
coined the phrase
and
G-Funk.
I was a youngster, you know, first getting on, and they allowed me be in a lot of those sessions, man, which was private sessions.
Mhm.
I seen them cook that stuff up, you know, when I didn't had no idea that they were producing themselves. I seen it. I seen them start off with a hi-hat and the kick and the snare and build it up. You know, Coca come in and lace the hook and whatnot. I was there when they worked on Cocaine first album. They let me in. You know, all I had to do was show up to the GO-MACK. As long as you come by yourself, you good. So
Right, that's just what they come
that's
by
when they was on
yourself.
Centinela and La Tierra right there.
Shout out to
Right
Cocaine,
behind
man.
AM PM, you know.
Shout out to Cocaine, man. Nickel Slick nigga. For real. I know
Yeah.
that nigga first single.
So you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Go, LAYLAW, Amp, Cocaine, KMG, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? And they give me memories I take to my grave with me, especially when it comes to this business of music of ours and the craftsmanship of it, the labor behind it, the work. You know what I'm saying? Getting that sound right, getting that perfect rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Making sure those lyrics is right, making sure those cadence is right, making sure that's all rhythmically in tune.
Right.
It's they used to call it the clinic. It's a craftsmanship to this, man. You don't just go in there and just mumble some shit and just hop on the beat and just
Right.
do
Hell
anything.
no.
It's a thought process. It's a thought process for those who really do it. You know what I'm saying?
Being in the
And
studio with Law, that nigga Law will tell you, oh, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. That nigga
exactly, he
Law.
gonna tell you that he'll let you finish everything, but like that ain't it. That's the
Him
code. He
ain't
gonna
go
let you
back.
finish everything.
Him ain't go back. Them niggas, I used to be like, what's going on, Arthur? He like, what's going on, Andre? I miss them niggas, man. I
Like,
miss them niggas. That nigga Law have a party and the bitch be like, y'all left my purse inside the house. Yeah, nigga grab the bitch and throw the bitch purse.
if you don't take this empty purse with you.
Hey, what's
Right,
one
that
of
nigga
the
throw everything, man. That nigga Law was a co, but at the same time, like Yuck was saying last time, that building that they had Law House, the label at right there on Highland in Hollywood, man, that shit was epic, bro.
legendary shit
Oh,
happened at that studio, bro? Before they shut it down and
man.
made the whole little shopping center shit that's right there.
Niggas
Legendary
was kids,
happened.
man. We was young, we was
Oh, that was
kids.
And
them
niggas
days
was
was a
ecstasy
documentary.
the fuck out. Niggas was on
Mhm.
ecstasy, mushrooms, nigga making the best shit
Oh,
ever.
man. Oh,
Making the
man.
best shit ever, loving it.
Ever.
But it started off at
Ever.
the house. It started off at the iconic house that was
Yeah.
in Today Was a Good Day Ice Cube video
Yeah.
at the Dead End in Baldwin Hills. That was the first headquarters.
Facts.
Yeah.
So many
Facts.
memories. We had so many
Yeah.
young talent and memories in there, man.
Mhm.
So
Bruh,
many.
that was the bachelor mansion, nigga. Like nigga,
Oh, the
Law was
bachelor house.
yeah, Law was even though he had whatever kids and stuff, he wasn't married. He was
Yeah.
out there
Yeah.
dolo. Had no
And we could
girlfriend or nothing. He was like, yeah.
Right.
and we could
Yeah.
stay there as long as we wanted to.
Oh
Them
my
was the
all
days,
night,
bro.
every night, bro. Gonzo broke a toilet. I think I broke a toilet. I broke a toilet.
Oh,
Gonzo broke
man.
a toilet at the hotel when we was with
At the La Mondrian
at the
and
Mondrian when we
TJ
was with
Maxx in the
Joe.
60s came.
Nah, nigga, the boys came. You know who came? Nigga,
They
I
came
was
too,
on that
but
bitch.
Case was there and Casey and JoJo. As soon as they flooded that room out, the niggas was out there. He's like, yeah, 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 yeah. That nigga been bumped the fuck out.
Man, they
Got
knew.
out of there.
I'm new in LA. I don't know who these niggas is. Them niggas had suits on. They had a bottle of Cristal. I'm like, oh, that's some boss shit. They had the Cristal. They wasn't the Moet. I let them niggas in the room. Like, okay, even though one nigga eye was like fucked up, but nigga eye was like just
Give it up
fucking
for my brother JoJo.
yeah, man. So nigga, as soon as KC JoJo, they seen these niggas walk in, they immediately exit stage right. They like, all right, yuck, we out. Like,
Oh,
soon
that
as
nigga was like, peace.
they
That's it,
didn't tell
man.
us
Come
shit.
on, homie.
They didn't say, hey, bro, you know who that is, right? They didn't say nothing.
They got out of there. They cold for
They
that
got
one.
the fuck little, my nigga. But yeah, man, with GO-MACK and Law, bro. I think I met Law through you, right? Kenny Kingpin
What basically it was me and Gons at the same
and
time.
Gonzo.
Yep.
And
Cause
Gonz
I
was
ain't gonna
doing
lie, Laylaw wanted to meet you. He was like, man, I said, oh, I know y'all. Yeah, let me link up with y'all. He was he loved that 5 on the boy. He was like, that's a smell, he gonna smell out them hit records. When it was
uh-huh.
first coming down the pipeline, when they had us on the 95, summer of 95 compilation, New Tribe, Rap a Lot. Oh, he was on. I remember.
Yeah,
That
he
Law House
managed. Like,
experience.
He
Period.
managed. He did
That
some
album.
management for us. Like that nigga
Mm-hmm.
managed us and booked some shows and shit. He booked the shit we had in Virginia with Fat Joe when they was about to slide Fat Joe.
Then tell us about that. Tell us about
That's
that
probably why.
encounter,
That's
man.
probably why Joe said the shit about the, you know what I mean, the one hit wonder shit. Oh, the Loonies, they one of those. Check this
Oh,
out, man.
But
All
Jada
them,
got him straight with that. Jada got
yeah,
him
yeah.
right. Jada got him
Salute to
right with
Jada.
that.
That Fat Joe went acting like that when Magic was out there when we was at the sport that concert. Magic ran up on Fat Joe trying to buy on Fat Joe.
Oh, I didn't know what was that.
Magic from 8-7, Done Deal
I know
Records.
what
You know who I'm
what
talking
it
about.
is. I know
Done
who
deal,
Magic
bro.
is.
Period.
He don't want to be referred to as Magic anymore. He's Mujahid. So
Man, let me tell you something. I see Magic. I see them one time, and he told me that too. He was like, Floss, you know, I turned Muslim and all that. I was just looking at him. It's because the reason why, see, I ain't even gonna do that. I ain't gonna put his business up.
yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
gonna
I'm
do
just
that.
saying,
You ain't no jumper,
he
man.
don't want to be referred to as that name no more. So we're gonna respect
Man, salute to my Muslim brother, man.
I
it.
want to say something so bad, but I can't.
Hey,
All I know is don't go to Barry's. Everybody don't go to Barry's in
oh,
Beverly Hills in the nighttime
God.
after the club. Don't
Oh
do it.
my
That's
God.
all I gotta say.
Hey, shit, anywhere, nigga.
I'm
Fucking
about to say
hamburger.
don't go anywhere not ready.
Anything at nighttime after the club.
Yeah,
Nigga,
I don't
no.
give a damn how beautiful it look.
Boy, leave it alone.
I don't
Nah,
give a
so
damn.
GO-MACK and LAYLAW and Amp come out there too. So it's all three of them. So they book a show with us in Virginia with Fat Joe. Fat Joe headline, and we going right before him. So like, yeah, let's watch this nigga perform. So we on the side of the stage, and I guess his girl is on the side of the stage. So his girl and instantly just start cha-chaing and salsa dancing and shit. They having a ball, dancing like a motherfucker. And you know, took it to our motherfucking our VIP area, right? And
Yeah,
in the
like that
VIP
shit.
area,
You
you
start
know,
working on
fucking
it, huh?
Amp, LAYLAW, and Go sitting right there. So over there, you know, popping his shit, popping his whip. Fat Joe get off stage, security guard like, yo, Joe, man, they took your girl, man. Go get him, Joe. You gotta get him, man. Blah, 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 blah. So Joe come over there with his security. This is before, you know what I mean? He was big with the Terror Squad and shit. This is like 95, 96, 96. So this is before Terror Squad. This is before Big Pun. So he didn't have a Terror Squad. He just had one security guard as DJ. So he pull up on us and, you know what I mean? The security guard going crazy. Hey, man, get him, yo, we'll get him. Man, the boy LAYLAW, GO-MACK, Amp stood up. Tall nigga stepping like, you know what I mean? Hella tall, hella big. Law said, man, what's the problem, my nigga? Is the problem? We can make it a problem. That nigga said, man, it's cool, man. She ain't got a stamp on her forehead that say Fat Joe, man. So he didn't know. Hey, girl, come on, man. Let's get up out of here. He grabbed the girl and he got the fuck on. Period. He didn't want to fuck with Law, Amp, and GO-MACK. They stood up, nigga. Fuck them. We hella skinny, little skinny niggas. Like, they could press us. But when them big tongue niggas, them G-boys stood up, nigga, that nigga
Them
tucked his
east
cock,
side,
tucked
with
his
them east
tail and got
side
little.
niggas, with
So
them
he probably remember
thick neck
that
east side
time when he
niggas.
got little. Nigga that knocked this bitch and he got little because nigga LAYLAW and them stood up on that nigga, stood tall, and that nigga make him bow down. So he probably remember that and was like, oh man, the Loonies is a one hit wonder. I bet, nigga.
Now I see that
None took
Jada
your
got him
bitch
right.
that night too, right?
Niggas
Talk
be
about that. I
mad.
remember
Yeah, I
the
see
night the
Jada
Loonies
got him
took
right
my
about that though.
girlfriend, yo. Talk about that, nigga. Nights in Virginia, nigga. Talk about when the Looney took your girlfriend, nigga. Talk about that, nigga.
Hey,
Fuck
Shout
is
out
you?
to Fat
he
Joe.
didn't talk about that yet. Huh?
Nah, he didn't want to reveal that. Hey, yo, man, y'all remember one time I had a show in Virginia, man, the Loonies took my girl. Y'all trying to
Right.
they had some big ass linebacker dudes with them. Yo, I thought I had to let that slide.
Nigga, I got one of the most epic stories. I remember when me and Bam performed Himalayas, we performed at Palisades after prom. So it's fresh 17, 18-year-old girls there. And this nigga DMX was there, fresh from that case that he had, right? So I don't never bring no, you know how we do, we don't never bring no chicks with us to the shows and shit. Man, I bring the chick to the show, right? So I see this nigga DMX, right? So I see him looking at the chick, right? And so I'm looking over at the chick. She over there looking like she playing pickle. She don't know if she want to go. I'm like, but she want to go over there and go talk to the nigga. That's what you trying to do? She went right over there and talked to the nigga. So the nigga DMX came over to us, right? It was like, over there ain't a problem or nothing. hope everything's good. I was like, no, it's all good. And let the nigga walk off with the bitch. That nigga DMX used to do shit like go up to the girl and he don't even know the girl and be like, yo, you left your purse upstairs. He don't even know the girl. You know what I'm saying? And so she get the hint, go upstairs, and then nigga up there beat. Shout out to that nigga DMX. Rest in peace.
That's a dope one right there.
Yo, baby girl, you left your purse upstairs.
Hey, that was smooth. Hey,
That's hella
you gonna get
smooth.
the fuck away from over. You gonna get the fuck away from over here.
That nigga DMX, that nigga's a good nigga, man. But you know, LAYLAW and GO-MACK, man, on everything, man. I met them at 17 years old. Law didn't have to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I was walking up Broadway, about to hit Florence, walking up Broadway, passing Bethune, and he stopped me. You know what I'm saying? And asked me, you look like you listen to rap. What's the niggas that you listen to? I didn't say no West Coast groups. So that's why he chose me. You know what I'm saying? And then put me on the Law House experience with Cube and the Loonies and Drew Down. And, you know what I'm saying? Just the whole squad. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to believe that Law and GO-MACK is gone. You know what I'm saying? And put us in position and we still alive. You know what I'm saying? Representing. So, you know, it was important for us to do this interview, man. You know what I'm saying? And see niggas alive. A lot of people didn't make it. You know what I mean? Gonzo too, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad to see niggas. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm glad to see niggas.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
No, we glad to see
Life
you
is
too,
good,
Floss.
man.
It's a good one for us, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing you doing your thing. I said, okay, he's staying on his penmanship. He's staying active. I like to see that, you know what I'm saying? Because you put in your days, you put in your work, you know. I want
It's
to see you
hard, my
continue to
nigga.
flourish that.
It's hard. But you know what, LQ? What I loved about our shit, me and your niggas was doing the music and we was in the business, but that's not all it was. Niggas was friends. Niggas was, you know what I'm saying? We was just living the life and got connected through big niggas, Law and all of that. Easy. Like I'm on Easy E album, Impact of 11. Shout out to that nigga Rhythm D too.
Yeah,
Shout
big
out to
shout out
Rhythm
to
D.
D.
Rhythm D been cooking up some heat too. We got one. We got a couple of them. We got in the can about to lay on them.
Rhythm
Yeah.
dope.
See, that's all real history. You know, Rhythm D comes from that ruthless family as well. You know what I'm saying? That's all fruits from the same tree. You know?
Mhm. Mhm. Rest in peace to Easy E, man.
Yeah,
I
Easy
remember
was
when Law played the California Love when it was just Jay Flex. Remember Jay Flex was writing for Dr. Dre.
yes.
They played the whole California Love, all 3 verses. It was Jay Flex saying all them Dre verses. You know what I mean? And Dre
Mm-hmm.
had laid it down, and then Pac got out. And then they gave the shit to Pac and only kept one of Dre verses.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how the California Love. But Law and them did the remix. They had the whole shit. Like,
Shout out to D-Mac too, man. Shout out to D-Mac, man.
a big
Oh
shout
yeah.
out to D-Mac too, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Salute
I
to
was about to
D-Mac.
say
Salute to
D-Mac.
D-Mac.
We can't even talk about Law. We ain't say D-Mac. Like
D-Mac.
D-Mac, I was there when he made Tadal for Q. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to D-Mac, man. It's my G.
Yeah, D-Mac coming. He was cooking at that heat. He's still cooking. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Shout out to
What
D-Mac.
was Law's singer name, man? What was that nigga name? The dark skinned nigga that was on Law House Experience, the singer.
Oh, you talking about Bo?
What's his name? Bo?
Bone.
Bones.
Bone, yeah,
Yeah,
Bone, nigga.
Bone.
Bones.
Bone.
Hey, you know what? I want to say rest in peace to somebody, man, that is not talked about, but man, he was one of the dopest in the West Coast. Rest in peace to my homeboy Benjalino.
Oh,
You know what I'm
rest in
saying? A
peace.
lot of people don't know who he
Benjalino
is,
was
but he
Yeah,
was
dope.
dope, dude. He
nigga,
was so
Yeah,
he
he
all
was
over my
dope.
albums. You know how I fuck with Benjalino.
Yeah.
That nigga
man. Rest in peace to
lot,
my
No,
G,
no, Young
man.
kept Benjalino. He kept
nothing to a
Benjalino active.
boss, all that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, he kept Benjalino
Wow,
active. Rest
bro,
in
it's
peace,
crazy,
Benjalino.
bro. Even
Right.
Gonzo, the Gonzo shit is crazy. I talked to Gonzo like 3 days before he
Yes.
like we
The
had did
Gonzo
the big
shit.
3. We did the big
It's
3 with Ice Cube. We did the halftime, and
mm-hmm.
Gonzo called me while I was out there. He said, "Yeah, nigga, I see you at the big 3, nigga. Whoop whoop. Tell Cube, whoop 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 whoop. Yeah, that's juice, nigga. Whoop whoop whoop." So we is back cool by then. We hella cool. We chilling and shit. There ain't no beef or nothing. So I was able to talk to him 3 days before it happened. Literally, he called me when we was in Vegas, big 3 shit with Ice Cube, and that's
Mm-hmm.
crazy, my nigga. Like sometimes we take our friends for granted, my nigga.
For
Like it's a
real,
lot of people I wasn't able to talk to. You know,
No, that's
like
facts.
Law. I wasn't even able to chill with Law before he passed. I was able to chill with Go before he passed, definitely. But Law wasn't able to chill with him before he passed. You know what I mean? A couple people, you know, Pretty Black, you know, the list goes on and on. So when you get that time, you know, with your peoples, man, like don't take life for granted, bro. You don't know what people health problems is. You don't know what
Right.
happened. You
Love
know,
people while they here, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
we take
Real.
for granted. We
Time.
take life for granted. Like we got to really start giving niggas they flowers while they alive. You know what I mean? Because
Exactly.
like,
Yeah, man.
damn, it's too late. I wish I would have said this. Wish I would have did this. You know, wish I wouldn't have been petty with the nigga. Like the Gonzo shit. I hate all the little beefs that we used to have. Like all that petty ass shit was stupid. You know
But
what I
y'all
mean?
got that right though. I was there before that. Y'all got that right, and y'all was back chilling. You know, brothers
Oh
And
had
yeah.
misunderstandings, and y'all got that. Y'all always got it right though. That's one thing.
Oh yeah.
Regardless of
We always
how.
bring it back to the square. You
Yeah,
know,
y'all
he the
always
reason
got it
why.
right. Mhm.
Yeah, he hooked up a deal with us with a digital soapbox for stealing them, a Gangsta
dude,
Chronicles.
Gonzo was a
Exactly.
motherfucker. I'm gonna tell
Gonzo
you why.
had the deal over
I'm
there.
gonna tell you why Gonzo was a motherfucker, man, because he was the first one that I spoke to, and I seen him bugging on the internet. He was bugging out some of the shit he was saying, right? So I'll be like, and so when I finally spoke to him, I was like, dude, you bugging. And he was like, you still don't get it, huh, Floss? You still don't get it, huh? And I'm like, what? He's like, Floss, you done been to all this shit. That's when I seen he had the mechanism of that internet and those views and all that, because he knew how to piss people up before Charleston White, before any of these niggas tried to do all that.
He
He
knew
was
how
the
to
first
stimulate
one.
conversation.
I
He
knew
knew
how
how
to
to
troll.
stimulate emotion and conversation.
He was a motherfucker, man. Like for real, he told me, he was like, you still don't get it, Floss. Like I'm like, dude, the shit you saying on the internet, they're gonna kill you. When I talked to Noble, Noble said, when I catch Gonzo, I'm gonna break his nose. That's what he said when I first saw him.
Hey, he was
Break
a
his
cold
nose is hella
antagonist.
funny.
Hey, he was a mastermind antagonist.
Oh my God.
Before WAC 100, before any of them, Charleston White, before any of these new people came, Gonzo had the platform, and he had the mechanism
It was
to
Gonzo.
go viral.
It
That's
was
why I was like,
Gonzo
all that
popping.
stuff that y'all was going through, that shit was some TV, like some TV internet shit. That wasn't like y'all real relationship, real talk.
Hell no.
No,
That
no,
was
no. That's why I say
entertainment.
people don't know how to stimulate conversation. I like to watch the sheep, follow
Right.
watch the sheep follow the false shepherd. I'm like,
Nah,
I be just
even me and
like, damn, they
LQ,
fighting on this
even me,
shit.
if not to cut you off, but even me and LQ had an issue, man. This nigga is a cold motherfucker, right?
Oh, that
Cold
nigga a
piece.
Pisces. I know what he do. I'm Pisces too. That nigga a Pisces. That nigga L.
Nah, this nigga, right, check this out, right? So this nigga, I rent the studio and shit. So I give like 3 niggas the key to the studio. He a general. He's one of them, right?
He
we going
trustworthy, nigga.
we going through it, right? He know I'm gonna pull up to the studio, right? He trying to meet up at the studio and try to press me, nigga. He know I'm weaponed up at that studio, man. You know this nigga used the key. It took the weaponry out the studio, so I was disarmed when he came.
I'm gonna fix this.
Said,
I'm
boy,
gonna
this
fix
nigga
this.
told me, nigga took my gun and sold it. Nigga, I ain't seen the gun
Oh,
since.
nigga.
He took my shit and sold it. Nigga, I had a pretty ass Tech 9. Nigga, that nigga took my Tech and sold it.
He
Put it
was
on
like,
the
Young
market.
don't need this. Young does not need
I
this.
was
Let me go ahead and go.
he thought I was gonna use it on him. I ain't
I
gonna
know
shoot. Nigga, we could shoot the fade. Nigga, he thought I was gonna pop him.
that nigga beat you to the punch. He was
Sold
like,
it. I
we
said,
won't be needing this.
yeah, nigga, you could have gave my gun back, bro. Like, god damn.
Yes, you've been at big weapons. I remember that
Hey,
time we was on Crenshaw Sloss
hey,
at
but
the
nah,
Louisiana Fried Chicken.
nah, but listen, man, that nigga had like 2, 3 gun cases, man. I had to. Hey, that nigga
And he used
young.
to
I'm
play
like,
that
man,
fucking
this
music
nigga be
loud and
carrying
shit, and can't even
Yeah,
hear
pistols.
the
I had
police
hella
behind him.
gun cases. He probably saved me from another one. I had hella gun cases. You're
Hey, I said,
absolutely
man, this
right.
nigga right here be going for that pistol. That nigga, man.
Man, that nigga, he don't even hear the police behind him when they throw the sirens on him. The nigga music be so loud.
I be like, this nigga right here, wild, man.
Nigga said, I gotta disarm this nigga. That nigga showed up to the studio in the morning before I even was able to get there. Took the pistol, came back.
Ever since I known him, that nigga back and forth to court. Gun case, weed case,
Yeah, I
weed case,
said,
gun
man,
case, gun case.
this nigga right here, this nigga gonna grab that pistol, man.
Not no more, nigga. I learned my lesson. I ain't doing no more.
Yeah, he done fuck. I know how much bread this nigga done ran through this fucking with. He was just doing what he wanted to do. Fuck what the police talking about. That nigga Yuckwood back in the day, he was doing whatever he wanted to do.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I miss those days though, but that was boot camp days, man.
Boot camp, my nigga.
Hey, we was in there knocking them out.
We ran LA, nigga.
Hey,
we ran LA.
Nigga,
and when they say we run LA, niggas ran LA all in the valley and all that.
Only thing I regret is that we didn't film the recording sessions and all that shit. Oh, that was the fucking documentary right there.
Ah, yeah, man. It did. LQ, you done brought so much shit to the table. Not only did you bring LAYLAW and them to the table, but you know what I mean, you brought Bosco to the table. Now look at all the power moves that Bosco done did since you brought him to the table to fuck with us. And now he fuck with 40, Master P, everybody, you know, doing this boss move. So yeah, a lot of people that you introduced us to, nigga, like that we done leaned on, nigga, and did legendary shit with. You know,
man, yeah, Bosco was like a beast. Bosco was a beast when he was going to USC. He had a whole studio in his dorm, like when Pro Tools was unheard of. Bosco had Pro Tools in his dorm.
Wow.
So for him to be doing tech today was like already embedded from the beginning when he was doing production, man. He was always like a tech savvy dude ahead of his time, you know?
I seen a nigga do the auto tune. 40 and them just did the Tiny Desk. This nigga doing the auto tune on the phone and the microphone, like the whole T-Pain shit, like the whole Zap Rogers shit. Playing the keys on the phone and on the mic, and is doing the Roger Zap shit, the auto tune shit, the real shit though, like in a voice quarter. You know what I mean? When they had the tube and had to have it connected to the piano, the real Roger shit, he had that on the motherfucking phone. The piano on the phone, and he had a microphone. He's doing the whole shit, all this shit. I'm like, damn. So yeah, Bosco is a big boss, but we got to get back to Long GO-MACK. What's y'all GO-MACK stories, man? Because GO-MACK is a motherfucking boss player, man. I got some GO-MACK stories too, my nigga. But we got to talk about, you know what I mean? Mr. VSOP, when that nigga did the motherfucking, he did the motherfucking Michael Jackson.
My shit was when on the Law House album, when that nigga did that one way in, he'd be like 5, 10, 15, 20. That nigga go.
Oh my God, man.
That nigga GO-MACK he had to have his hair long. That nigga GO-MACK was definitely a one of a kind person. That nigga was definitely a genuine person. Feed you towards his ends, my nigga.
Yes.
Towards his ends.
Yes.
He was out there feeding the homeless.
Man.
Like, come on, man.
He was giving the other
doing that, man.
He was giving the other people, make sure other people had while he was sick, bro.
While he was sick, he still was doing
it. Just thinking about that, you just was recently breaking me down to tears.
Yeah, bro.
Just thinking about his level of philanthropy and his heart to give while he was sick.
And he didn't let nobody know.
He's proud of it.
He's still doing everything. We don't know he's sick. He's still doing everything like it's a normal day. Like, we don't even know he's sick, bro. Like, he's still dealing with whatever he's dealing with, and still going to feed the homeless. Still, you know, they program, you know, for different different people and shit. Like they looking out for the people that need it. You know what I mean? From the homeless to the people.
Mean ass too. Law mean ass too. I done seen a bunch of his heart, his soft shit. Like, he's hard, but Law had a good heart, and he knew talent. You know what I'm saying? He knew talent, and he knew how to pick niggas. You know what I'm saying? He knew how. That's why I'm saying he put that album together, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was another level's budget that he had took, and then went through Brian Turner and through Priority, and then came out with the Law House Experience album. Hey, but LQ, I got a story about your homeboy, man. Rest in peace to my homeboy Rat from Rolling 60, right?
Raton, rest in peace, Raton.
Rat was the persuader for Rolling 60. Floss, if you go over there and kill them niggas right now, we can hurry up and go get in the club. Come on, Floss. Like, That nigga Rat,
You
he threw a
know,
party. We Battle Cat was on the 1 and 2, and we performed across the street from Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles on Pico. So the Mansfields was there, and the 60s was there. Let me tell you the story. It was a security guard there. And when he seen the roller 60 and he seen the Mansfield, it was too sweltering for him. He wasn't be able to handle it. That nigga reached in his pocket and lit some fireworks and threw that shit on the ground. And everybody ran out. And that nigga Rat, I see Rat jumping in the limo. All right, Floss, what's going to come to Rat? Where's my money at, Rat? Floss, come get with you, Floss, and all that. Man, there's too many good niggas that had died, man. That was funny, man. That nigga Rat was hella funny.
hey man, hey, he didn't give a damn. Hey, Rat was one of a kind. He was a cold instigator player himself. Yeah.
Nigga D Nice, King Lou.
Oh, rest in
King
peace, D
Lou.
Nice.
D Nice
You know,
and
we had
King Lou,
hella
my
nights
nigga.
with him.
King Lou. Oh, man. Hey, man, we didn't even give a shout out to the homeboy, man. Give one love to the homeboy Battle Cat, man. Dopest nigga in the world.
I just saw Battle Cat
man.
at
Shout
a
out to the
Snoop
broke
Dogg
Battle
party.
C
It's
Battle
a crime.
Cat.
Adam
Battle
Malik's
Cat so dope, dude.
and he got a lot on that new Snoop album, man. So yeah, salute to Battle Cat, man.
And big up to Snoop Dogg, too.
Shout
Shut
out
your
to
bitch
Snoop
ass
Dogg.
up. Shut your bitch ass up. That's the song. Shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up.
You gotta love Snoop.
Feels
Snoop
so
be like, hey, little
on
bitch,
the
hey, little
internet
bitch.
that. I want to tell all these fake ass streamers, shut your bitch ass up. Like, how Consternat did not know who the fuck Wale was? Shut your bitch
Wasn't
ass
that
up.
crazy? Yeah, I said that was crazy. He honestly didn't know who he was. I was like, damn.
Didn't have a fucking clue. I bet when Rakim came out, he didn't know who he was. Like, it's like,
That's the
it's
generation
cool to
gap.
bring a little streamer shit with the hip hop shit, but you know, if you're gonna really have somebody covering hip hop, they should know everything about hip hop.
I think they should be doing the research. They should at least have a somewhere in the sphere of what's going on.
They could have had
the-
Noriega do it. Noriega would have known every nigga that came out. He's a hip hop podcaster. They could have had Joe Budden do it. He would have known every nigga that came out. Why y'all like, okay, the streamers got it going on, but come on, man. The streamers can't
No,
do
Snoop wanted to choose who he wanted to choose. I think it was more of a statement. He wanted to choose. It's a bunch of streamers, but I think he chose who he wanted to choose. Because if you say anything bad about Snoop, he not fucking with you. You better not say nothing about Snoop. Snoop, but that nigga says one time we was at the Week of Freaking video shoot, and this nigga kept talking about his girl, and all of a sudden Snoop just rose up. He's like, "Hey, cuz, you had a baby by a bitch that seen the homie dick, cuz."
What the fuck?
Wow.
Snoop hella funny, man. Niggas know he's my nigga comedian, man.
Hurtful.
Hey, leave that nigga Snoop alone. He definitely a comedian, my nigga. And he blunt too. He ain't gonna
He's not playing at all.
He ain't gonna bite his tongue.
He ain't gonna bite his tongue for shit.
And he got some bodyguards that'll put you in a full nestle in the pretzel.
His cousin alone, that nigga from down south, that big ass black nigga, man, that cousin, nigga, his cousin alone will fuck you all the way up.
Snoop got some niggas that will fuck you up.
That nigga, boy,
His security ain't playing.
Man, that nigga security guard, what's this nigga name, man? This is his cousin. He from down south, man. This nigga got the biggest, longest arms, the biggest, toughest ass guy. He wear glasses. He bald head. He wear, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Same bodyguard.
He like a tank.
Get him, cuz. Get that nigga right.
That nigga taking on about 30 niggas by itself, my nigga. Leave that nigga alone, bro.
He out there Fresh Prince of niggas. Nigga out there Fresh Prince of.
Remember what the Hawk did to the nigga? He like when he did Loki. That's what that nigga gonna do to any nigga that try to disrespect Snoop.
Snoop hella funny.
Oh, you ain't getting close. You ain't getting closer. They gonna get that strong on push. That's strong. God damn, bro.
He got some niggas to fuck you up.
Okay, so y'all both right here. How y'all feel about the West Coast right now? Is we making a rapid comeback?
Terrible. It take niggas like us to come out. Niggas is horrible, man. I mean, not everybody, but niggas. It wasn't like how we was doing.
You don't think Kendrick kicked the nice field goal for us to get on some points on the board?
Definitely brought a platform, but it's just so much talent. My thing is, what I don't want to see with Kendrick is what happened to Dr. Dre. Everybody trying to be on his shoulders. And
Right.
Kendrick did his part well and exceptionally well. Now it's time for other people to step up. It's going to take a collective. It's going to take more than just one person. Just like it take more than just LeBron for the Lakers. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And that's
Right.
my take on
Right.
that.
See, our era, LQ, it was niggas had Toddy T. It was a collectible of people. Compton's Most Wanted. It was a bunch of groups. It wasn't just one group or one person that take all the shine and don't put nobody on. Our era was dope. Mac 10. You know what I'm saying? Come on, my G. Like, come on, man.
Let me give y'all the blueprint for right now, though. See, we got to be able to salute too. If we got one person that's holding the flag, because every other coast got one person. Nigga, the East Coast got Cardi B. Fucking down south got Future. I mean, let's stop playing. You know, the West Coast we got Kendrick. You know, Canada they got Drake. Like, let's be real. Nothing else is like really. Let's go. Like, everybody got one person that's holding the flag for their shit. That's really super popping. So that's across the board. That's not just the West Coast. That's
No,
just
I totally agree with that. But the fact that they give hip hop in general is so big, it's global. Why we only give one person for every region? And see,
Right.
and that's what narrowed the selection down. That's how we get in the imbalance. You know what I'm saying? That's how it becomes cliquish. You know what I'm saying? It's like because
thing
every
is, it's no production companies. It's no making an artist. It's all about the businesses of the
Your
company.
views, how much views you got and all that whack shit. That's just
Yeah,
whack.
views, the followers, the subscribers. They want to get behind something that's already popping.
yeah.
Most of the times when they get behind that, you know what I mean, it usually dies down what's really going down with the natural movement of it. Once it goes big label, it like kind of, fucks it up kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
But
yeah,
some
it
but
with
just
becomes
look
the
at
right
the Bay.
backing, some
Even
with the
like
yeah.
right
even from being from LA, we learned from the Bay because after a while, LA started being so saturated, and then niggas didn't want to put nobody on. But if you look at the Bay, come on, everybody, the Mac Malls, the Mac Dre's, the everybody, niggas was had their own thing going on in the Bay to where we was not jealous, but we was like, damn, like look at they structure on how they did everything. You know what I'm saying? From 40 to Short to the Loonies to Bart, Angerman, all these, it was a collectible of people. So it made you feel good going to the Bay, knowing that, you
but
know what I'm saying, it was a
everybody
different
that you
music.
name all came from the same clique. You know, the Dangerous Crew. Niggas,
Mhm.
ballers from the Dangerous Crew put out the Loonies. Ballers from the Dangerous Crew put out 3 Times Crazy. Ballers from the Dangerous Crew put out Too Short. Ballers from the Dangerous Crew put out Father Dime, fucking Pooh Man. You know what I mean? Fucking
Cool
everything else
Nut,
name
Cool
that
Nut,
came.
11 5, all these niggas, all these old school
You
niggas.
had niggas putting up money and bread. Y'all out here waiting for the record labels because y'all out here with the record labels where y'all could walk right to the office and shit. Y'all waiting. Nah, we had the D Boys and the Kingpins putting up that money for studio time.
So I
Cash
did.
out.
Yeah,
Let's do this album. Let me
yeah,
sign. Those albums become local. You know what I mean? Making hella money locally, and then the labels come looking for us. Like, okay, y'all popping. Y'all
yeah,
just
it's hard.
100,000 independently. Y'all making millions of dollars. We want to fuck with y'all. So, you know what I mean? That's how we got our deals by having show and prove. We weren't waiting for the record labels. So that's why he had so much of a push like that, because we didn't have the record labels to go up in. We had to put our shit out ourselves
The
independently.
labels had to catch up with y'all. Y'all was they like this nigga selling 100,000 out the truck. They had to get with y'all. They had
Bay
to.
alone. Just in the Bay alone, my nigga. Period. So yeah, they had to fuck with it. But with that being said, what do you think that would with that being said, what would change besides Kendrick bringing it back to lyrics? Because I think that rap was bullshit for a minute. I think
Yeah,
Kendrick
he
put the bars
definitely
back.
upped the craftsmanship and the substance, but he always brought that to the table. See, like I
Not
was
as
saying,
much as right now.
yeah, but not as much. What he did right now was bring other talent. That's what I love. What he did with this platform, how he used this project as a platform to launch other talent. That was the most significant thing because he always takes care of his business. Kendrick always takes care of his business when it comes to getting on that mic, when it comes to delivering, when it comes to vocal performance, when it comes to physical performance. So the fact that he allowed the other talent to shine, the up and coming talent, and put that pressure on them, make them have to step up and have to continue on. Because now it's like, what you gonna do now? You know, and I love that he upped the bar. That's what he definitely did.
Biggest platform.
The bar has
Big
definitely
ball.
been raised. Salute to Kendrick.
Niggas was
know?
losing, bruh. Let's be real. Y'all sugarcoat shit. Niggas was getting their ass whooped by the female artists. They was beating our ass for the last 3 years.
You know what it is
Yeah.
though, yeah.
Drake and Kendrick.
People not
No,
buying
Drake and
records.
Kendrick beef brought it back to nigga rap. Let's be real. Y'all niggas
Yeah,
bullshit.
nah,
Y'all
but-
pussyfooting around the conversation. The bitches was beating y'all niggas ass for 3 years straight. And now niggas nigga rap back.
Now
Niggas
listen.
are tired of the bitch rap. Niggas are tired of the drill rap. They want to hear
Right.
some real rap because of this
Yeah.
moment that happened these last
Yeah.
2 years.
Right,
They
right.
did that. They did that. Salute to Drake and Kendrick for that, man. But as terms of the females, I think the female run is not done yet because see, like you said, when the females were doing their run, we haven't really got a whole solid female album. We got a lot of singles, a lot of
Right.
viral moments, a lot of sexuality. You know, but
Now we got to talk about the West. Well, she from down south, but she signed to the West. Doshi won
she
all
the
the
first
Grammys.
female to come with like a solid album in a long time. That what was
Stage
lacking
performance,
with the
stage
female
presence.
run. Yeah, the female run, they lacked albums. Like where was the Chronic album from a female? Where was the 50 Cent Live or Die Trying from all of the female albums? They had a singles.
Where's the female record label? That's why they let them pop.
Yeah.
Male rappers are a threat because we have record labels. We sign big artists, and the record labels are worth, millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. The CEOs have hundreds of millions of dollars. That's where you become a threat. So,
I feel when they took away R&B, when they took R&B and hip hop went together. So when they took away R&B, then hip hop's on its own. They really don't want us to have this shit no way because niggas is making money from it.
That's
what I'm saying? They really don't want us to have it. But look at the power.
That's why they gave it to the females. The
machine, look at the power though, Yuck. Back in our day,
circles around them females.
You had Music Plus. You had Blockbuster.
Radio.
Right. When people would come from off work and go to Music Plus and Blockbuster and buy your album. You know how much power that is nowadays? People just like, I'll download it and see what's up later. It's like they didn't lost the umph in the music. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't want to listen no more. It seems like
appreciation for the music. Music is like elevator music right now. It's free. Stream for free. Nobody have to download it or purchase it. They could just listen to it and keep it pushing. It ain't purchase. To get a nigga to listen to a nigga album, you had to buy the whole album. You know what I mean? They don't have to buy the album. They could listen to this shit and it just be considered a stream. Like if they buy the album, then that's an album sale. But most niggas that listen to shit on iTunes, they don't buy them albums. They just listen to songs they want to listen, make their playlist and keep the shit pushing. So y'all don't need pops for the niggas like Drake, Kendrick, the big dogs. You know what I mean? What's her name that be at the Kansas City games? What's her name? The chick, the white chick that just bought her masters back.
Oh, you talking about? A tall chick. I know you talking about.
What's her name?
She's smart. She bought her shit back.
The tall chick, Taylor Swift. So they hold them spots for them. They put them on rotation all the time. You feel me? So it's hard for
they wanted white music back. They wanted white music back. They was tired of all that. I'm telling you.
They was mad at Beyonce making a country album, my nigga. They still heated. Cowboy Carter, they hella mad at that album. Hella heated. So
and Diddy, man, I said it from the beginning. That shit ain't nothing but a smear campaign. He done pissed the wrong people off.
He got too rich. He got too rich, my nigga. Like you had the nigga from Abercrombie. How you say that? Abercrombie, whatever. He had
Abercrombie and Finch.
He had the same type of situation, not the same situation, but a way worse situation when he was, R-wording his models and shit for them to, be a model and whatnot. That boy bailed out and he fighting this shit out of jail. He on house arrest. Like, how the fuck if you R-wording your this is what he's,
when they turned down that 50 million, that's when I knew. I was like, this ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? This ain't about that. And what it is that when he starts talking that generational, black generational wealth and all that, they was like,
Nah, it's that case, man. He won that 100 million from that liquor company.
Yeah, for that liquor company, they don't like that.
They put up the money from Cassie, lawyer, and all the shit. Allegedly, that's what's out there. That they put up the money.
I believe it.
That nigga. It happened right after he won his case. Right after he won his case, Blitz went down. The same he won the case. Just so happened the same year. Bullets.
Plus, he was arrogant. They trying to just teach him something. He was too arrogant. That's all it was. And speaking generational black belt.
They
know too
doing
much.
They buck breaking the top cats in hip hop right now.
Bingo. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Public humiliation, public isolation.
Because the allegation is just as worse as the actual crime. You don't have to even do no. For I think it's unfair is how a person can file a charge on you and have an allegation, but they can't reveal who they are. So that means anybody can throw a smut on your name and try to put dents in your armor. You know what I'm saying? That's whack.
Because the same people that we supposed to say we shouldn't be believing, news and media, we turn around and believe it. Right. That shows you how feeble-minded majority of the people are. You know these people telling propaganda lies, but you believe in them anyway.
Running with it.
It's like wrestling. You know it's fake, but you keep believing it anyway every day.
They trying to teach him a lesson. They want him to see shower shoes and eat Jack Mack and looking at the walls of silence. That's what when they turned that 50 million down, that's when I knew. I was like, oh yeah, they trying to, they about to put him through Jefferson's cleaning.
Flaws. Besides the abuse, besides the abuse and the pink cocaine, man. How did we used to kick it with the bitches? Like if y'all mad at that.
Oh boy.
Listen, I ain't even gonna get too deep, but I can recall niggas out there fucking bitches for the back and ashes on bitches fucking.
Man, listen, man. Niggas was smoking mushroom blunts, niggas was popping all types of shit, man. Like mushroom tea, hella shit, but period. Own one with the best weed ever and had the bitches on the same shit.
We had to catch one of the bitches in the lobby. The bitch was knocking on people's doors talking about, you have a cigarette, bitch, out there.
We done so much mischievous shit. I said, man, they better not ever get no real money because they
was at a hotel, man. The bitch turned into a ballerina, my nigga. That bitch was doing all type of ballerina dances and splits and shit.
Ballerina girl. That bitch that bitch.
Asshole naked, man. She went from the third floor to the lobby. We had to go get her naked ass, bring her back in.
That bitch took one. And then she didn't feel it. And then she was like, I want another one. And then we was like, no, don't do that. That bitch.
No. What about when them double stacks? When them double stacks
she took 2 double stacks.
And they thought they could handle them double stacks.
Get her off the roof before she jumped out. My nigga.
Bitch out there pop locking. That bitch was on top of the roof where the pool was. That bitch was out there walking around talking to people.
Out there, asshole naked, man. Ballerina dancing around the pool. Get your ass off the roof.
Ballerina girl.
Like, she yelling and shit, like not yelling and screaming, but like making noise and shit. We heard her on the roof. Like, who the fuck is on the roof? And like it called like, yeah, your girl on the roof. Like, go. Like,
damn. Go get her, but we let her jump.
Nah, man. Anyway, we had some females off them pills, man, off the ecstasy, man. Period. Wow. Nice.
Them eat nights. I'm trying to tell you, those.
Your boy Rick used to have them. Your boy Rick.
Man, I had a bitch in the fucking the Range Rover, man. I'm driving, man. The bitch is popping, just asshole naked in the Range Rover, right? This bitch start cat crawling across the motherfucking dashboard. I can't see. I can't drive.
You like what?
I'm driving down Slauson, like that Slauson that goes to motherfucking Stocker. That goes right. I'm driving down Slauson, so the whole windshield. Cause I just picked her up from that area. You know what I mean? So I just came, this bitch popped and got loose. She asshole. I'm like, bro, get the fuck off the shit. She naked. You know, it make you bite your teeth. She grit. Like a fucking cat. Get your cat ass off the fucking dashboard, my nigga. I can't see. I'm about to crash, nigga. That was a wild one.
We got some wild times, bro.
Got right on you.
Huh?
I said the sheriff would have seen that and got right on you. I know you said
asshole naked booty in the middle of the windshield crawling.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what's something about the
niggas. Hey, I don't know. Niggas got kids. LQ, you got some kids?
Come on now, I got a 16-year-old son and a grown daughter, man.
What?
My daughter is like the Miss PR at ATL, man. Wow. Shout out to Nene, my baby, stamped. Yeah, my daughter is like a top one of the top PRs in ATL right now. For real.
Hell yeah! Salute to your daughter, bro.
Yeah. Yep, Nene.
Wow, man.
She got stamped PR firm and management. You know what I'm saying? She has an artist
Right.
out of San Diego. She manages now called Nia Jane. Nice, cute chick. She doing her thing, bubbling. You
That's
know.
good to hear, brother.
Yeah. And then I
That's
got my
good to
son,
hear.
Lil Kenny, 16. He just turned 16 on June 10th.
Oh
He
shit. Niggas
burned.
getting
He
old, bruh.
he's born on 6/10 of all
Man,
days and months.
they blessings. They
Let me get a
blessings.
load of that.
Oh wow. Hood day.
16 kid. Yeah.
You born in
Oh,
hood?
wow.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's
Ain't
crazy.
that crazy?
That is crazy.
Hey, I want to ask y'all a question. I know niggas ain't gonna say nothing about it. I know niggas ain't gonna answer the question, but Phil, I want to know what y'all think about Tyron Turner and
On
Suge
what?
Knight.
What about Tyron?
Oh man, Suge Knight and him been going back and forth. You
I
know
Who's
seen
what
going?
I'm
Ray
saying?
J and him going back and forth. That's the wild one.
Who's going back and forth?
Sugar Ray J.
Okay,
Ray
that's what I'm about to
J.
say. That's what I was. I didn't hear Tyron
I
getting
didn't know
into it with
about the
nobody.
tyrant.
Oh man, come on, you gonna art of dialogue. You gonna see Tyron out there talking tough, and then talk about him and Mutai got into a squad, and he put it out there like he won. I don't care because I already knew who Mutai was when I first met Mutai back in his day before he had changed over. That nigga Mutai used to be on.
You know, Mutai
I
used to
was
drink.
scuffling the shit out of niggas, man. Mutai
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Right,
getting
right.
Mutai
bad.
used to
And I
drink a
done went to
lot. Y'all forget Mutai used to drink a lot. He was like a borderline alcoholic back
Oh,
then.
that nigga was nuts.
Yeah, see, he was nuts. But like, I like how they handle that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? See, Mutai didn't know that Tyron's a squabble. See,
yeah,
Tyron gonna fight.
yeah, Ty
Tyron
get
know how to.
down.
I
Tyron know how to
seen
fight.
Tyron. I remember a couple of times he got a baby by my homegirl Shonda.
Yeah, yeah. He gonna line it up. He gonna squabble you down. He don't care. He gonna when he get mad and he want to fight, but he know how to have a fight and be done with it because
Right,
he fought a lot.
right.
See, I'm gonna be real. Tyron fought a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? He went to Crenshaw and he from out the Hoovers.
Oh yeah, so he had to fight a
He
lot.
went to Crenshaw, bro.
Crenshaw, you got to fight a lot, nigga.
Oh man, if they let you get in there, the niggas.
So I'm just telling you, like everybody knows. So Mutai didn't know that. Mutai had a
Mm.
blower.
uh,
And he was wild. We know Mutai was wild back then, but he didn't even use that blower. So the way that they handle that now, years later as mature adults, I kind of salute them for how they handle that.
Oh, you got to
I
salute.
Absolutely.
got
Yeah,
Gonzo at a young video shoot. I
you,
remember.
you got to
Mm-hmm.
salute that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you get the bad end of the stick, a nigga, that's the last of the nigga go to that blower. Period. Niggas
You
ain't
already know.
taking no L's.
He like,
They
oh,
say the
boop, boop, boop,
blower.
boop. Nigga
They
like,
say the
okay, I got
blower
something for
dropped. They
you.
they say the blower fell down in the middle of the fight. Tyron's like, "Oh shit, this thing got a gun
Right,
on."
right. But see, that's what it when you drinking. That's why I don't drink. Like motherfucker drinking, you try to squad, motherfucker get you every time if you're out
Oh
there
man,
Yeah.
drinking. Like
can't
that's
even
why I don't like
stand
that
up, nigga.
drinking.
That nigga could just shove you.
Right.
Yeah.
So equilibrium off, you
Punch
falling is all in the people
punch
and
you. You
shit.
drunk? Shove the shit out the nigga. He on the ground. Stomp him out. That's on
Yeah,
him. That
yeah,
Shout
nigga.
out
that's the
to
trip.
Mutal
Motherfuckers
too,
want to fight
man.
when they drunk though, to be uncoordinated.
Nigga, they mouth is the only thing active. They arms ain't active. They body ain't active. Boy, you get
Yeah, yeah,
close,
exactly.
close the eye. Shut that
Nigga
shit up.
getting boobop.
I seen some nigga, man. I don't know if he was drunk, but some nigga was in the DMV like, y'all niggas don't want it. Y'all see that shit?
Oh, you
Motherfucker,
talking
you don't
about?
want it.
And he
It was
got
like
knocked
two
out. Yeah.
dude
I
was like,
seen
nigga, get
that.
out of
They
here, nigga.
got boobop. Boop, boop, boop.
I thought the big nigga was gonna do it because the big nigga had turned around like, man, you know what? I'll fuck you up. The skinny nigga slid him. Like the skinny nigga, man, he came to sleep. He said, what nigga? Boom, 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 nigga.
The
Night,
girls
night.
in LA will whoop your ass. In LA, the girls will get your ass in LA.
Yeah, man. I seen
Oh,
that
it's a
at
new, hey, it's a new breed of females right now. You
like
might,
these
they,
bitches ain't crazy. These bitches ain't playing out here in LA with them politics.
hey,
They with all the shit.
these bitches are politic on you and do something to you,
Man,
bro. They
the
can lie
girls
and
in LA,
say
you
what
think you
else.
smoking some bomb weed, you'll bring some weed out, the bitches be like, they do that yuck shit. The motherfucker pass the weed around and it don't be bomb. Yuck could be talking like, yeah, yeah, yeah. What is this? That nigga yuck.
Bruh,
What
I
the
think
fuck? What the shit?
I tell
Yup
my
was
son
Niggas
doing
are
that.
that.
trying to sneak some sense in there. Yuck
Hey,
could be out there. He be talking, he be like,
hey, you
what
either better
is
pass his shit
this?
back to him or some shit better be just as good because he gonna. motherfucking shit at?
Yeah, where my blood at, nigga? What the fuck is
That nigga young used to have me dying when niggas are trying to sneak it don't even be bad weed, but it don't be the shit he got. That nigga like,
Hey, I used to be
what
in the cut
that
watching. I already hit it. I said, oh, when that shit get the yuck, it's gonna be a problem.
is? Niggas
Oh,
used to be in places smoking when we should be all in the lobby. Niggas be out there
hey,
smoking.
hey, I
People,
used to hit
motherfuckers
it.
want to kick us out, dog.
Hey, I used to hit it to see it was different. I'm gonna pass it to somebody else. I'm not gonna be the one to pass it to yuck. I'm gonna let somebody else pass it to him.
bro, niggas used to burn down
Oh,
hotels,
and we
man. At
stay getting kicked
Andrea
out. Stay
and
the
goddamn
security out.
Lamontrose.
They be like, you gotta put that weed out.
Hey,
Man, we had some
that
good
nigga
ass
Young
times,
crazy. That nigga
bro.
said, man, where my shit at, nigga? He'd track his shit down. Man, hold on. Take this and give me my shit back.
This nigga young could get a whole zip. Flitty roll this up, that nigga get like 3 boxes of blunts. Nigga be sitting there for hours, rolling up all them blunts, nigga, by the end of the night.
Listen, the only time they can keep it if it's somebody he don't know. He'll, nah, you can go have it here, bro.
Now we gotta talk about. Now we
That
gotta
nigga
talk
love
about.
finicky with that weed. That nigga like, what is
I
this?
swear to God, I used to do it every time. I said, I bet you he don't smoke that weed. I bet you he go look for his shit.
Daz and them two niggas be up in the studio with them niggas. You be like, what's that smell? Niggas be out there mixing them Sherm blunts. With like, what is this?
You want some Sherm? What?
Them niggas be,
You're
nigga,
crazy.
please, I didn't get around
Oh,
Daz and them niggas.
nah, quick story though. No, real shit. All right, y'all, you remember, you know, the mastering dude. Man, I'm mad. I can't remember
But
my name.
Bernie Grubman,
Not Bernie, the other one on Ventura. Anyway, we in there
Rainbow
master.
Records, Rainbow.
No, not did it come to me?
Enterprise.
Not Enterprise on Ventura, the mastering guy. He used to cut the vinyl there for us and everything. You remember the studios used to be right in that same little area, and then he was
Yeah, in
mastering
the
it
valley.
in the
Right.
front. Anyway, George Clinton used to come there and get his shit mastered. Dude been around for a while.
Mm.
So we in the mastering session. You
Don't
know,
say
everybody
it.
know how George Clinton did down.
Don't do it. Don't say
Yeah,
Bro.
it.
Hey, the way he did this shit so open, I guess it's cool to say it.
make
The
my
man,
thoughts to
the
people.
man lit up some crack. I'm in the mastering. You know, I see that flame come from behind him. I'm like, whoa. And then that smell, I didn't look back when I see the flame. You know, I felt the heat up behind me a little bit, right?
He'd always be a white
I
engineer
didn't
too.
even
He
bother
high
to
as a
look back
motherfucker.
until that smell, until you got that, you know, you
That
smell that
sweet
smell.
smell. You smell that sweet smell. You know,
Yeah, I
niggas
Yeah.
smell.
smoke
I said,
crack.
man, that's like blazing some crack. I look, it's George
Them is some
Clinton,
thunder
nigga.
cookies. Them niggas smoking them thunder cookies.
No, but listen, I haven't climaxed. Let me land. I look, I said, it's George Clinton. So right, so before I can fully process that he's smoking, he got the crack pipe in his hand and everything, and the lighter. When I turn around, he like this, getting ready to do it again, right? He going on his second round, right? No bullshit. Look,
Any
fucking me
niggas
up.
coming
Hey,
out with diapers and big noses, you know
look,
them niggas high.
listen, fucking me up. So look, I'm like, what the fuck? He jamming though. He said, man, you funkin', you funkin'. So I'm like, nigga, this, I don't know whether to grab the phone. I'm fucked up. When I turn back around and get back into the mix for a couple of minutes, when I turn back around, the nigga got the PCP now. I ain't never seen that combination. That was
Whoa.
a unique cocktail. I
You
was
Whoa.
seen
like,
his page recently? You seen his page?
nah, but listen, bro, I ain't never seen nobody follow up the crack with the Sherm. I said, this nigga gonna bust his heart. I want to end the session. I didn't want to
He's
be
still
around.
alive too. He's still
Hey,
alive and making
I
music
didn't
too.
want to be around for the full effect of that
You're
combination. I
right.
swear to God.
Hey,
I was-
I got a George Clinton story, man. You know, he christened the goddamn studio over there that we had, the double decker, the up and downstairs.
yeah.
You know, our fucking patio where we had the little barbecue grill at. When you walk out on the second floor, nigga, he burnt that motherfucker down with the crack. Make my funk the crack funk. Want to get fucked up. Make my funk the crack funk. Bruh, so Molly G, right? Remember I signed Molly G. So we working on Molly G album, and Molly G got him to come to the studio to work on the song with him. So he went on the motherfucking patio and got the torch and the crack, nigga. I'm like, I'm smelling nothing but crack rock coming through the motherfucking window. Cause you gotta keep the door open to get in. This nigga spoke to find the goddamn studio with nothing but crack. I said, Molly, I know that nigga ain't out there smoking crack, my nigga. He said, yeah. All right, get down, yo.
Him, Alexander O'Neal, all of them.
Hey, George.
I said, oh, okay. I didn't know that nigga smoked crack, bro. I thought the nigga smoked weed or something. He out there burning crack rock.
Man, he didn't give a fuck about who knows.
He came in that motherfucker. I gotta record him. He came in that bitch, did that shit in one take. He did another take with the ad lib, another take with a background vocal. He was gone. He did it 3 times. He got the fuck out of there.
Y'all know that.
I seen him do crack and PCP, nigga, and it looked like he wasn't even high.
Bro, that nigga got that motherfucker like he smoked a blunt. It wasn't nothing to that nigga, boy. That
nigga. That's what's scary.
Hey, y'all know that. You know the internet is gonna take. And you know the internet is gonna take all these stories. You know they're gonna chop all this shit up. This is actually authentic shit. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk.
At the studio in front of y'all. Outkast said that nigga smoked crack in front of them in Atlanta in the dungeon. Like this nigga, and he walk around barefooted because he want the funk.
Yeah.
He was barefooted, my nigga smoking crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
We talking about a multi-millionaire though.
Man,
speaking of George Clinton,
he knocked that shit out the park.
Speaking of George Clinton, rest in peace, Sly Stone. Rest in peace, Sly Stone.
Big rest in peace to Sly Stone. And rest in peace to Amanda Lewis.
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
Big rest in peace, man. Big rest in peace.
Rest in peace to that queen.
Big hip hop, you know what I mean? Commentator, DJ, you know what I mean? Video DJ. What they call that, man? When you do the shit.
She was a video DJ. You could call her that.
DJ. They called them DJs back then. She was one of the first ones. And then she used to do the little teen shows, the
Teen Summit.
Teen Summit, yeah, with the townhouse with
Teen Summit.
Yeah, beautiful chick too, man. She aged well and everything, man.
They took everything from us, bro. They took BET from us. There's no other channel that really had remember BET at the end? The motherfuckers that play Tip Drill and BET and Cut, and then right after that, the spiritual channel come on, cause God.
Oh yeah,
right. That was funny as hell. That right after Uncut, the God channel.
Wasn't that crazy? That was a cold.
That was crazy. Like, how you gonna just show niggas ass cheeks and then go straight to the book?
As soon as they go off,
I said, man, who is programming this, man? The church come on right after the goddamn.
No, BET was it. They took it from us. We had Rap City. We had all the other shows. 106 in Park. Slowly they diminished.
Teen Summit.
Yep.
Damn. They fucked us up.
See, that's why you have a different
housewives and love.
That's
why the youth have a different mindset than we had.
Right.
They're not
Teen Summit was educational. They would talk about school, college, and you know what I'm saying? Like in the 90s, that they was the black people, it seemed like slowly but surely we just been losing our touch and our morals. It's about orals instead of morals now.
No, but listen,
I think since we lost the basement, niggas' bars fell off. These drill rappers, lean rappers ain't really bar gotten it out, my nigga. Yeah, and they didn't have to prove themselves, because if they had a basement, they would have to bar themselves up.
Well,
out-of-tune niggas trying to go to the basement. I tip in
the
league.
I think we got the. But wait a minute, don't we got the green? Don't we got the green mic check room now? We got the little green mic check room now.
But niggas is doing their songs. They got their songs playing, and then it's them just saying their song.
But ain't nobody talking about nothing. That's the thing. All that nigga, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear
that shit would never work in the basement. That nigga put on the Benjamin beat. What if he put on All About the Benjamin beat? And nigga, what's ski skirt?
Nigga, a public enemy. Nigga, the real motherfuckers talk about the real shit.
We haven't had no good public enemy come with that shit. Even
nobody talk about
nothing. It ain't no real poor righteous teacher like public enemy. Prayers type of niggas right now. No revolutionary rappers.
X-Clan.
No
revolutionary rappers. They got them out of here with the booty shakers.
And this is the time where they really should be talking about these type of things. It's like everybody's mind is gone. Everybody off syrup and gone.
Nah, the truth is, whoever controls the financing controls the narrative. The corporations got
Right.
hip. They're not gonna finance a revolution against themselves, man. Come on now, let's be real.
Absolutely.
You know,
So we got to do that. We got to deliver them messages on ourselves and put our own
real
money up.
talk.
Again,
Real talk.
we waiting on somebody else to do something for us that we supposed to be doing for ourselves, and they tired, y'all. That's what's going on. Y'all don't see what's going on.
That's
They
just
pulled
what's
the
going
plug.
on.
If we care so much about the culture, then we need to finance it and propel it forward. They
Yep.
done their job because hip hop wasn't propelled to be the global culture phenomenon it is today by using
Right.
black dollars. Unfortunately, black dollars didn't do that.
So I
White
want to ask
dollars
you,
did that.
why are
So
y'all letting these podcasters that do interrogation room interviews and instigate, you know, politics between different politics out here in LA? Why do LA rappers and, you know, people from different politics still keep going to those platforms? And people
what?
was getting arrested and federal indictments and shit after these interviews and after they go to these platforms. Why is LA still going there? And
Good
why can
question.
these certain white platforms play with the politics? And if a black platform tried that, it'd be, you know, critical. Like, what's the difference from the white guy doing it and the black guy doing it? That's my question.
Strong point.
Why they
Good
why they
question and
still going?
strong point. Well, the
Mhm.
first thing is I spoke on this. What we see now on the internet is not the top of the pyramid. It's the bottom of the pyramid. The certain type of individuals, the elk, the caliber of cats you see are not the top of the pyramid type cats that really have value for confidentiality and secrecy, who really abide by the codes, the real pillars and builders of the pyramid. You don't see them on none of these sites like that, not with that type of dialogue anyway. You see the bottom of the pyramid, the cats that really don't have no say so. They really running rapid. They're not held accountable. You know, certain things, if they go too far, they probably get a DP. But we seeing the little cats, man. We ain't seeing no real shot callers that's gonna get there and reveal their face and their real position out there. So let's be real about what we seeing in the cats we seeing. You can hear from the conversation what kind of dudes these are. They're not no real bag handlers. They're not really getting no real money up here. They're not really at the top of the chain or the food chain or the chain of
Right.
command of things. So you know what I'm saying? None of these people are at the top of the food chain like that. I'm just keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? Not one of them. And I'm talking about the cats we see on the internet in terms of real LA street politics. These dudes are not at the top like that, man. They're not, you know what I'm saying? So they gonna be susceptible to things they think they know about that they don't know about, like COINTELPRO and things
Right.
like that.
Reaganomics.
Self-incrimination. They
Reaganomics and all this type of thing.
yeah, you have to have an understanding and awareness of these things in order to be conscious of them. So they're making mistakes that have already been made in the past because they new to it. You know what I'm saying? They too new to know. So,
Or
period.
like a
You know what I'm saying?
podcast like a no jumper. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand why a white boy would want to have these hood type of dudes on his platform, knowing he playing with fire. You know what I'm saying? But it's all for entertainment at the same time. You never know. A lot of these dudes be behind the scenes like, hey, cuz, go on the internet and cause something with each other, just have a beef, and then they turn it all the way up. But at the same time, it seems like these white these white podcasters, they get more of love than the black podcasters. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something
That's out
I
here
don't
in
know.
LA. I'm saying, why do Joe Budden don't have to do that? Why Nori don't have to do that? Why $1 million worth of game don't have to do that? Why Fig Munity don't have to do that? Why, you know what I mean, back on Fig, why they don't have to do that type of interviews? Like they got big
Yeah,
podcasts.
because it's the low hanging fruit. It's the low hanging fruit. It's the poor man's marketing.
Right.
Gang
Like
culture
I just
right
watched
now.
AD interview Tory Lane's father with Speedy.
Hmm.
That's huge. You know,
That's real
that's trying to
huge.
solve the problem. That's trying to get the
Exactly.
voice out for the voiceless. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? The people behind the walls. That's a good content. That ain't like trying to antagonize no beef, antagonize no street politics.
And that's what they want to hear is beef and
All
negativity and motherfuckers going back and forth with each other
anybody
and
else.
all. That's what they want to hear.
I mean, so I'm just saying, there's other podcasts, that's hip hop podcasts that don't do that. So why the fuck do they get to do it, and why is people still going there? That was the question. You know what I mean? Just
No,
y'all
and,
being
and
in
you
LA.
hit that's the low hanging fruit. You know what I'm saying?
People just trying to go
Right.
viral. Viral is like having $1 million or something right now.
Hmm.
Because
Just
at the end of the day, it
more
all
viral,
gets seen.
million
Like
views,
you'll watch the
million
negative shit, but still in all you'll watch the negative shit, but still in all you get tired of it. So then you'll go to like a Wallow in them, or Willie D or something, some older people that know what they talking about and speak with some kind of sense. You know what I'm saying? Like but people still listen to the smut and all the ignorant shit that go on, but still in all, at the end of the day, people get tired of that. And then they'll go to a platform like yours or you know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. People get tired of hearing that after a while.
people getting arrested and shot and shit, man. That
Right.
ain't content.
Over and over. Keep hearing the same shit over and over, over and over and over. But ain't nobody talking about nothing real. That's why I said on your platform, that's why I said this, that if you're really tired of the bullshit, then a bit like a Benjamin Crump and all them, somebody sue America for slavery, man. Somebody sue America for slavery, and let's get to this money. And if they don't give us that from that, then I think that everybody, all these ball players, they should start putting their money up. You feel what I'm saying? Putting their money to the side, something that's real. You know what I'm saying? And really build something for Black people, because we don't got nothing. We don't.
We do. We have the hip hop culture.
We have that, but we don't got nothing yuck like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they say a white family, an average white family makes 8 times more than an average Black family. What does that say?
Where at? In
They say
California,
it all over, like the
if
statistics.
you go to rural America, nigga, good luck with that one.
Right. No, I know what you're saying. It's a bunch of that, but as
California could be a country by itself.
Yeah.
We are the number 4 in the world with the top economy, nigga. The top GOP, whatever the fuck. We got the top in the world.
You right. You right.
High to live out here. It's different. Now you go to Utah, you go to Nebraska and shit like that, and see how they live compared to us.
Oh, you know, California, they the highest, but I'm just saying, look at
you get paid less too. When you out there, when it's cheap, you get paid less. You ain't getting
sure do. Right.
out here.
When you pay more, that's where the money is at.
Everything handles their demographic. That's why we get paid more out here, because it costs more to live out here.
Exactly.
They get paid less out there because it costs less to live out there. You get it?
So that's why I don't understand how the Hispanics, they tripping off of Black people getting anything. Then I look around and I start seeing Black people that's not with us having our reparations. Then I just figured it out. I'm just like, you know what? What I think what it is that the reason why they try to keep us in these situations, because people is our demise is funful for them. Somebody's getting a lot of money for us not being all the way up like we should.
Thing is, they help us. You know what I mean? They help us, but long as they're a part of us coming up, they'll let us come up. Now, when you branch off and try to do the shit by yourself,
exactly,
that's a hiccup and a headache. You got to jump through fire hoops and people blitz your establishment and your business.
Tell us to go back to Africa, all that shit.
You bite the hand that feeds you. You know, that's when you got what Puff is going through. That's what you got what Kanye is going through, because they bit the hand that fed him.
Exactly.
That's what you got what Drake is going through, because he bit the hand that fed him. You see,
who
ain't going
to learn a lesson. They got to teach him, have him learn his lesson.
You know who ain't going through that? LeBron. LeBron ain't bit the hand that fed him. These are also billionaires. So
exactly.
You know, the Kardashians, they billionaires. They ain't bit the Rihanna, Oprah. They ain't bit. They billionaires too. They ain't bit the hand that feed them. So you know, niggas got to play their positions. Like, you know what I mean? Period.
It's that ego. It's that ego. That's what it is.
I mean, if you're gonna create them level enemies, you know who you in bed with, what you dealing with.
You gotta take responsibility, bro.
Yeah.
If you're going bad on the small hats, you're going bad on the record labels, the lawyers in the industry, man. Whatever happens to you, you're going bad on your own sneaker company. Whatever the repercussions is, you bought that on yourself. They didn't just
he won though. That's the cold part. He won, and when he won, that's when they was like,
out. You talked your way into that ass whooping. So they got to take responsibility for them biting the hand that feed them. Same with Pup. He sued the company. He didn't have to sue their ass. He sued them. He won. And now you got to deal with being in jail and fighting this motherfucking case. You bit the hand that feed you. You know these niggas is too powerful.
Right, because ain't nobody got enough money like that to have a repetitious every time you go on the internet is Diddy for over a year or so, but a person that got big millions and trillions of dollars.
Man, let's check this out, man. This nigga going through he's funking with a $63 billion company. They worth $63 billion. And you damn near touching a Billy Rock. You don't think they got money to get your ass up out of here? That's what's happening, bro. He bit the hand that feed him. Period. You know,
You see how the police came to his
I
shit.
hate to say it.
Even law enforcement is involved. They even in with shit when the money comes.
I hate to say it, but if Michael wouldn't have bit the hand that fed him, or Prince wouldn't have bit the hand that, they'd still be here. Period.
They
Just
did
like
Michael wrong, bro.
they'll still be here like Stevie Wonder, my nigga. I'm just
They
saying.
did Michael wrong, bro.
Never bet the hand that fed him. Stevie's still doing fucking award shows. To this day, he just did the BET Awards. Still here. And he older than Mike.
Yeah.
And Prince.
Michael like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna show you.
Niggas gotta take what happened in the past and don't repeat what happened in the past. If you've seen this how they handle it, why even play like that? You seen
They
what they did with
vicious.
Prince, Irv Gotti,
They
and Suge Knight,
vicious, bro.
all come together and do their own shit. All
See,
them
from
niggas
that molestation case with Michael Jackson, they put him through so many things. They made him get naked and take pictures of him because of the fact that they said the kids was his body all the same color, so they took pictures. So they degraded him. They took his money. Michael Jackson ain't nobody touching no kids, man. The type of songs he was making, we know way out weirdo people, and he ain't that, bro. Michael Jackson didn't do that shit.
You can get too powerful, or you can bite the hand that feeds you.
Right. Tommy Mottola and all these type of people talking
take
bad.
You out allegedly. They'll get you out of here. And we done seen it over and over. It ain't alleged. Like, they get you up out of here. You know what I mean?
Down to Eazy-E. Down all the way down to Eazy-E also.
Come on, bro.
No,
All of a
we
sudden,
got
niggas that's really making a wave, the niggas that's really independently doing their thing, they are and getting all the money. Now they just out of here. Croak.
Ruthless Records making $10 million a month. Just Supersonic, JJ Fat, all these type of, they was like, you out of here.
With no co-defendants. The RICO, you got to have co-defendants. LQ, tell me what a RICO had. Don't you have to have co-defendants?
Yeah, you have to have co-defendants, and you have to have a pattern. Like I said, in particular with this Diddy case, I'm seeing domestic violence and freaky behavior. I haven't really seen no RICO yet.
Right.
But, so, I'm waiting for the RICO. I still haven't seen the RICO yet, but I guess they're saying the coercion and all that. But where is the large sums of money being handled at? I mean, the monkey price is $10,000. All the drug quantity is for personal consumption, so that's not a lot.
Right, and at the same, he ain't doing nothing different than nobody of the rest of these white actors and musicians. But the fact of it is, he wasn't supposed to reach $1 billion and be arrogant and all that. They like, absolutely not.
I mean, as Yuck said though, all this is triggered and orchestrated.
Yep, work for real, for real.
When he won the settlement, allegedly he was told that he'd never be able to enjoy the money.
He knew it was coming.
All this shit started happening.
He knew it was coming.
That whole 100 milli rock, nigga, you about to sell planes and houses and shit, nigga. That shit wasn't even worth it.
Sure wasn't.
Nothing worth being locked up in jail. It's been a year. That nigga been locked up for a whole year and some change. That shit ain't worth it. He should let the nigga say, you know what? Just let me go get another deal. Fuck the tequila deal. Let's just keep doing the Ciroc. Fuck the tequila. I see y'all going over there with the other people.
No, it's too late. He at a point with no return. He was too late with them. He didn't show his ass.
Do y'all think Diddy case is worse than R. Kelly's?
Of course.
Nah, hell no. R. Kelly is 1,000 times worse.
Because this
grown ass women.
R. Kelly was known for being freaky. Puff was hiding his shit, and this shit is exposed, and everybody know. Coming on niggas with titties, all this shit it's just nothing but a ritual of slander and ridicule, and everybody knowing your business and all of that. You know what I'm saying? The freak offs and all that type of thing. People that's getting money from this. People that's making money off of his demise. He's seen it coming. Did he see that shit coming? He should have stopped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was watching some of the court reporting, and there's supposed to be another freak off that happened in Vegas. That the Jane Doe testimony said that somebody named Bear. So they saying they insinuating that Bear might be Rick Ross. You got the internet investigators, the armchair investigators trying to do their extensive research and put it together who Bear is. He's supposed to send the Jane Doe girl who was in a relationship with Puffy 9 racks. And they all witnessed, I guess, another freak off that Puffy wasn't there for. So when Puffy found out, Diddy
Yeah,
liked him too
man.
much. They had to freak out, had to freak off without him.
And shout out to homegirl Capricorn too, man. Her and Stormy. Shout out to Capricorn and Stormy.
Hell yeah, bro. Let's wrap this shit up, man. Y'all got some shout outs, man. I gotta get to the Crizid. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Happy
Well,
Father's Day to both you gentlemen. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
happy Father's Day. Happy
Great
Father's Day to
weekend.
y'all. Appreciate on the show. Look out for that new single, Last Laugh, on all platforms, as well as the new single, Always Up on always up on all platforms. Videos coming soon for both of them, and it's on you, Floss Mode.
We need to do some songs. That's what we need to do. You, me, and Yuck. But be looking out for the Fuck You 2 mixtape. I have to address a couple of suckers. Niggas thinking it's sweet, so I have to come out and bust out. But yeah, we need to do some songs, bro. Real talk.
Let's cook up. Let's cook up. So we active now. So let's
Mhm.
cook up. Let's cook up, man. It's good seeing and chopping up with you too, Floss. You know what I'm saying?
You too, LQ. You already know what it is, man. And
The
Yuck
love is
too, man.
real. The
We
love
go
is
back
real, man.
25 years, shit.
Yeah, and
Man,
shout out to
hey,
LAYLAW, rest in peace, LAYLAW, rest in peace, GO-MACK, rest in peace, KMG, the whole Above the Law family. Shout out to Coca, shout out to Hutch, aka Code 187, and the whole family. You know what I'm saying? And shout
Mhm.
out to the Coin, shout out to Smoke a Lot Radio, YUKMOUTH, and the Regime fam.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
Regime cooking back up. I'm here, getting things, cooking back things, putting together some things in the kitchen, some recipes together. Everybody's active, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna keep pushing
shout
this
out to
West
Ice
Coast.
Cube,
Yeah,
NWA, Dr. Dre, the whole squad, the whole NWA squad too.
the whole family.
hey, man, appreciate y'all brothers, man. Y'all have a great
100.
night, man. Thanks for tapping in. You know, it's always a treat when the players meet and when the players speak. You dig?
You
Yes, sir.
dig?
Hey, man, I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Big rest in peace to
Salute.
GO-MACK.
All
Big
right,
rest in
boy,
peace to my bro,
Salute.
LAYLAW, man. Salute to
salute.
both brothers,
Gone.
man. Kenny
Uh,
Kingpin and PHALOSMODE, man. Live on Smoke a Lot Radio with your host with the most cool out on smoke, man. We did a big history, you know what I mean? Going back in time, man, just remembering, you know what I mean? The big homies, GO-MACK and LAYLAW, they did so much. It meant so much to the game. Not only just to us, to the big dogs on the West Coast, the big dogs in the industry, from Eazy-E to Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, just the whole camp, man. You know, even with Tupac, it had something to do with that, man. So, and including with us, Gonzo, you know what I mean? Everybody that was up under that umbrella, man. So big rest in peace, and big we miss you. You know what I mean? Miss both of y'all, man. Like it ain't the same without y'all, man. Period, man. You'll never get nobody more solid than GO-MACK and LAYLAW. Like you said, they could pick the talent, help you with your talent, and invest in your talent. You know what I mean? That's what type of dudes they were, man. You know what I mean? People that help people. You know what I mean? See the talent and help you achieve your talent, achieve your goals, man. So that's gonna be missed, man, because it ain't too many people out here like that. Period, man. So big salute to my big bros, GO-MACK and LAYLAW. And we are powered by the big world famous Coin Academy, man. So big shout out to Macca, you know what I mean? The whole staff, man. Idris and this motherfucker, man. You know what I mean? A Boogie done dipped. I'm the only one in this motherfucker, man. Shout out to motherfucking everybody that tuned in, the whole chat, man. Because without y'all, it's no Smoke a Lot Radio, man. Big shout out to my co-hosts too, man. They busy, man. The city is litty with all these goddamn National Guards and shit, man. So people staying in the crib, man. Niggas got curfews, all types of shit, man. So I'm about to dip out. Apologies for my earlier podcast. I guess something was the matter with the StreamYard and shit. It froze up. So my bag on the earlier podcast, but we doubled back like a deluxe. Shout out to Kendrick, man. He out there beating their ass in Toronto. Big shout out to him and SZA. They thought they was gonna shut down the Toronto show. Sorry about that. Sold out, Jack. Period, man. The West is back and kicking their ass, man. Kendrick, keep your foot on their motherfucking neck, and we gonna keep their foot on their neck at Smoke a Lot Radio, man. We out this motherfucker, man. Go to smokealotrecords.com, get the merch, get some regime shit, some loony shit, some yuck shit, everything, man. You know what I mean? Support the motherfucking movement, support the mob, support the gang, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all hit them likes and subscribes on the way out. You know what I mean? And we out this motherfucker. Salute to all my mods, everybody that's in this motherfucker. We gone, man. You know what I mean? Smoke a Lot Radio. Oh boy. Bye-bye now.